Hi, you guys. Okay, you asked and I listened, hopefully. So many of you have asked for tools for this because let's be honest, you want to see your kids at home right now as a blessing, but it's not always feeling like a blessing, right? Especially with all of the bickering and the lack of focus. Sometimes you're feeling like you can't be mom, you can't be wife and teacher all in one, right? And so today I'm going to share with you 4 simple tips that you can implement today to bring some simplicity to your day, to help your kids stay focused, all the while sharing the love with each other in the process. Yes, yes. High five to all of you. Hi, Gretchen. Hey, now if you're joining me on Instagram, you're in the cheap seat. So come join us over here on 3 Life Essentials on our Facebook page, because this is where you'll be able to see all of the tools and get all the goodness. Because now if you're watching us on the replay or the recording, thanks for joining in. Stick around because you're welcome to ask questions, share your comments, because I'll be back to share more with you. And actually, let me see here. So if you will tell me, if you'll share the word, give me the word school in the comments, I will share with you some of my favorite tools that I'm going to be sharing. I'll give you links to everything that I'm sharing with you, including my Sibling Kindness jar tool. Yes. And several other tools that I'm going to give you. So let me type this in here because I realized it wasn't typed in here before. So I'll give you all of the written guide and the notes from today, and the written guide and all the tools. Okay, there you go. Now you can see it here. Okay, hope that helps. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be free from all the bickering, free from crying, free from all the crazy, free to simplify some things, free to stay focused, and free to enjoy your kids again. If you're not enjoying your kids, then it's time to let's make a shift. Let's make some adjustments. And I have a gift for you. If you are wanting the access to our full written guide from today's Free Friday, just give me the word school below. I'll make sure you get them. I'll make sure you grab my Sibling Kindness tool and my laser focus recipe. But I want to hear from you. What have been your biggest challenges juggling all the things with the recent changes? Just share with me. Even if you're watching on the replay, I want to hear what are your biggest challenges that you've been having dealing with all of this. I'm going to type in here as we go here. Yes. So yes, we're going to be free to enjoy your kids again. Now this is Free Friday. So we love to learn out loud here, and I'm going to tell you what you can do with that little hashtag here in just a minute, but go ahead and sprinkle this among your peeps. Don't keep this information to yourself. In fact, I have today a bonus gift for those of you who choose to do that. Those of you who give me that word school and you sprinkle this amongst your peeps, I have a bonus gift for you. You'll receive free access to one of 2 apps. You'll get one of them. It's going to be kind of a surprise. But these are apps that I usually only make available to those in our that are personal in our community. So enjoy those gifts as you share this with your friends. So I'm Amy Miller. I'm a wellness advocate and a business coach that helps SLPs and healthcare professionals calm the crazy in your mind, overcome burnout, and return to joy so that you can enhance the impact that you're already making. And this is Free Friday. This is our weekly series on Fridays to experience life more fully, more abundantly. Bonus if we can do this naturally, right? Now, I got my water here this morning. You guys got your water? I actually don't have oils in here yet this morning, so I'm going to add one real quick. Trust me, I know it is not easy juggling the mom life, the work that you love, schooling right now, etc. I've done it for a little over 5 years now, and adding this whole isolation stuff on top, some days it's just too much, right? But I know that you're open and you're willing to hear something new and change it up to give everybody some sanity, right? So let's tackle this together, and let's talk about this, okay? So I want to hear from you again. I'm curious, what part of the day for you is the most challenging right now? Is it morning times? Is it afternoon times? Is it after lunch? Is it getting dinner ready? Is it when is the most challenging time to you right now? Share with me in the comments. Okay, I'm going to share with you. Before I get to these 4 tips, I want to share with you that here on Free Friday, we love to learn out loud, and we love to reward learning. I'm a lifelong learner, and so I love to reward that. So when we learn out loud here on the broadcast, we use the hashtag Free Friday, and we explain whatever it is that's freeing your mind or giving you that aha moment, that tip that you want to take away. And throughout the live today, even if you're watching on the replay, anytime you hear something that's really valuable to you, a new idea or nugget you want to hold on to, I want you to type in the comments hashtag Free Friday, and then share that tip that you're going to implement in your own life today, that you're going to take action on. Okay, so let's dive in here today. Tip number 1 that I want to share with you today is simplify your life. Simplify your life. Anybody here going, I have found that quarantine time has given us simplification in our lives, or maybe you're feeling like it's like ramped up the complications in your life. Anybody? Okay, so here's what we're going to talk about. Simplify the day. Nancy says, are you on? So yes, Nancy, I'm on. So if you guys are watching, let me know if you can see and hear me okay. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going here. Yes. Awesome, Katie. Yes, I know. We need these tools, so I'll be sharing those with you. Okay, simplify the day. So let's talk about this. Actually, let me pull my notes up here so I don't lose anything. So this is where, moms, I want to give you, as the parent, permission to be in charge of your child or your children. Now, some of you are sitting here and you're going, I know that. I know I'm in charge of my children. But sometimes in our choices and our actions, sometimes we're giving that power away to someone else. And so if what you're being given at work to do by public school teachers or teachers are overwhelming you, I want you to consider simplifying the work. Your home can stay your home. It doesn't have to be a recreation of the classroom inside your home. I want you to hear me clearly when I say that, because that can be just the simple tweak in your home that can bring some peace of mind and some simplification and just a breath, okay? Because did you guys know, as a general rule, kids need a 15-minute break of free time every hour. Hear me, parents. Kids need a 15-minute break of free time every hour. And I'm talking about typically developing kids. So if you even have a child with special needs or challenges, they may even need more frequent breaks. So here's where I'm going to give you some tools. Maybe that could be setting a timer and having a quick dance party. Maybe you've got a playlist on your phone or on YouTube or something where you just have a quick little dance party that you've got like a 5-minute or a 10-minute time where everybody just jumps up and, okay, break time, dance party. Another tool that you can use that we love are brain breaks. Now, this is something I wish that I also had when I was in therapy, but this is our brain breaks jar. And these are, our kids know that when it's time for a break, they can grab this tool, they open up, they shake it up, and they pull out a brain break. And these are simple physical activities that are designed really to connect the brain to the body. There's a lot of science behind this, and I'm going to give you guys this tool. It comes with an awesome little PDF that describes each one of these, because some of these are not easy to understand. So gallop like a horse. So they'll pull that out. Tiptoe, heel, walking race. Okay, now some of these are hard if we're living in the wild orange, right? So we do these outside. Shake the sillies out. So these are all little tools that maybe you give your kids. Each one gets a chance to pull one of these out and shake the things out. And they're designed to work within 5 to 15 minutes. So it can be a simple way to break that up. And not only that, you guys, it really does help with the focus later on when you need to get focused. Okay. It could be as simple as maybe you have a child who doesn't need so much movement, but they just need a space to their brain to just take a break and a creative space. So maybe coloring or listening to a quick podcast. And if you hang with me, I'm going to share with you a couple of my recommendations for a quick podcast, or even creating something quickly with Legos. Now, if your kids have trouble with transition out of those spaces, then we can talk more. Reach out to me and we can talk more about those things. But something to allow getting energy out or allowing the brain some creative space. Now, I'm going to share with you something that may be quite outside the box, but as I was talking with some parents recently, I've had so many moms telling me about just the struggle that they're having following all the things that the school is giving them to do, the teachers are giving them to do, and this is across all kinds of states. So I want you to check with your state's homeschool laws and requirements. But something simple that one parent told me that they wish they had done is they wish that they had done when all of this lockdown came into place. They wish that they had, even if they were planning on having their child continue on with public school in the fall, they had wished that they had removed their child from public school and just homeschooled them for the rest of the year, even if they were planning on going back to public school in the fall. So again, check your state's homeschool laws and requirements. But here in the state of Texas, all you need to do is submit a letter and provide the core subjects. All you need to be doing is reading, math, and social studies, which literally could include things like learning about the coronavirus and its impact on society. And math can include measurements as you're baking or cooking in the kitchen. So think about that, parents, as another option for you, that at least you then become the person who's in charge and you're not having to do all the Zooms, all the worksheets, all the things that someone else is giving you homework to do, right? Yes. So tell me if you're following okay. Okay. I'm going to keep going here because Jim says he sees me. Hopefully you guys hear okay. So I'm going to keep going here. Nancy, if you're not hearing, just exit back out and come back in. Okay, so let's talk about this topic, this next tool. How many of you, what are your challenges right now with your kids getting along? Tell me in the comments below, what are the challenges right now that you're having with your kids getting along? Is it all the cooped up space? Is it all the time together in one room? What are the challenges there? Because I'm going to share this tool with you that I've actually shared on my personal page a few weeks ago. It's called Sibling Kindness Jar. We love our friends over at Big Life Journal. In fact, I'm going to share them here on the screen here. You can see them. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Let me hide a couple of things here. Okay, you guys, we love our friends over at Big Life Journal. I've got their tools here. I've got even their growth mindset printables for children. Yes, we love our friends over at Big Life Journal. I feel like they get us. They provide great resources and tools for parents who want to help their kids develop a growth mindset. Now, what's a growth mindset? That means that you're helping them to be ready to have a positive thought process toward challenges and difficulties and see them more as opportunities for growth. In short, it's giving them grit. Okay, grit. And they have they also have a Facebook group that you can be a part of. It's called Raising Kids with a Growth Mindset. Now, they provide tools that you can purchase from them, but they also provide a lot of great free resources. And they've shared this, one of our free resources that we have that we are going to share with you, as well as a tool that we've recently implemented. It's called to support sibling kindness. And the way this works is with the kindness star. Okay. So this is going to work best with kids anywhere from ages 3 to probably 12, 13. But the way this works is with the kindness jar. So one child in your family chooses an act of kindness that they're going to do for a sibling. And they're going to do this from the sibling kindness jar. Now, all you're going to need to be able to implement this in your home is probably a printer. Ideally, if you have maybe some rough and tough, destructive children or have boys, you probably also need a laminator. And then you just need a jar and maybe some tape. Okay. The Big Life Journal is going to provide all the other tools, but your kids are going to grab a kindness activity. So maybe it's something like decorate an empty box for your sibling and fill with special notes. Or maybe it's going to be something like say I'm sorry to your sibling if you are sorry for something. Now, they choose one act of kindness for a sibling. And once they've done that act, they're going to place this star someplace that the sibling can find it. They also give you a great poster that gives you 25 ways to be kind to your sibling that you can post someplace visible and prominent in your house that you guys can refer back to. And don't worry. If you give me the word school in the comments, I'll share all these tools and links for you so that you can be able to access everything. But once they've done the act, they can share this place. Now, here's how we do it in our home. In our home, what we do with the star is we place it on that sibling's pillow or under their pillow so that night they can find it and know that they've been starred. And then it's that sibling's turn the following day to grab a kindness act, okay? And then do something for that sibling. What do you guys think about that tool? Katie, yes, you say competing, teasing, not enough physical activity. Yes, yes. So now you're going to have some simple, really quick tools to be able to address those needs right away. And you don't have to implement all of these, but these are great. So Katie, if you didn't join earlier, I shared specific things that you can do for physical activity too. So yes, I love that. Okay. So tip number 1, tip number 2 I gave you. Can anybody name the 6 big emotions? Anybody? The 6 big emotions. Yes? Here, I'll give you a hint. I want you to think Inside Out movie, the Disney Pixar Inside Out movie. Okay, so if you've got them in your brain, if you're sharing them below, yes, loving the brain breaks. Okay, good. So 6 big emotions: fear, anger, disgust, sadness, shame, and hopeless despair. Now, raise your hand. Give me a little raise your hand emoji if you have experienced any of these during this time of crisis schooling, isolation schooling, or maybe you're like, today, right? This hour, maybe this minute. Yes, good. Yeah. Jim says anger, fear, and yeah, bing bong. Right. From the Inside Out movie. Yes, sadness, joy, anger, disgust, fear. Yes, shame. Yes, Katie. Yeah. So let's talk about managing these emotions, okay? Because if we're dealing with getting along, and if we're dealing with mom being teacher role, mom role, wife role, whatever roles, business mom role, all these things, we're overwhelmed with some of these right now, right? And we can see those as negative, but these can actually be used for a purpose. And I'm speaking to you, mom, and the kids when I say that we all need help to return to joy when you're managing one of these, right? Put yourself in that place. If you haven't been in one of those in the last couple of days, maybe put yourself where you were the last time you experienced one of these and think about how long it took you to return to joy, turn to a state of joy with those. Minutes, hours, days, weeks. As you grow in maturity in this area, you can also start by helping your kids simply name the emotion that they're experiencing. And I'm going to walk you through the steps in returning to joy. On our blog, we have shared a link to 6 big emotions. I have a series where we talk through the 6 big emotions, and we talk through how you can actually return to joy from those states in 90 seconds. You guys, now this is backed up by science. So some of you may be like your jaws on the floor because you're like, I've never returned to a state of joy in any of those in 90 seconds. Maybe you're there. And if so, that's okay. But as you develop these tools, you can slowly begin to help your brain do that. And guess what, you guys, when you learn to do that, you can help your kids learn to do that. Yes. Raise your hand if you want it to be emotionally mature and your kids to be emotionally mature. Yes. Yes. So don't worry. I'm going to share that link to that whole series from our blog series, but I'm going to give you all those tools because we're not going to share all of those today because we don't have time. We still got one more tip to give you, and that is our laser focus. Yes. Hashtag Free Friday for Katie. 90 seconds. Yes. Science backs up that a healthy brain can return to a state of joy from one of those big emotions in 90 seconds. So, yes, I know you're raising your hand. Okay, so let's talk about laser focus here. Now, you didn't think we'd leave today without talking about oils, did you? They are a powerhouse tool in my toolbox. And I'm teaching you how they can be a tool in your own family's life as well. So I'm going to give you 2 tools here. One is fish oils, and the second are essential oils. Okay, so fish oils here. You guys, omega-3s. If your child is not getting adequate amounts of omega-3s in their diet, and most kids are not, their brains are going to have a harder time staying focused when it counts for seated activities, for fine motor activities like handwriting, spelling, all those things. So you need to get a high quality omega-3 into their diet. And your kids who maybe have special needs or challenges like autism, ADD, ADHD, they're actually going to need even higher doses and more frequent. So maybe twice a day instead of once a day. So if you need help getting access to a high quality omega-3, reach out to me. I can help you with that. And then the second one is essential oils. Okay, here's the 3 I'm going to share with you. Rosemary. Oh my goodness. How many of you love, I'm just going to smell this right now. Rosemary. Did you know that rosemary stimulates your memory? Yes. So it's great when you need to recall information, study for a test, learn something new. Anybody? Yes. Okay. Then I'm also going to share with you lemon. Lemon is very invigorating. I just put it in my water. It enhances clarity of thought. So it helps your brain release some of that fog and get focused. Plus, it just makes you feel happy. And then last, peppermint. Peppermint is stimulating to the mind. It helps with your memory and helps with your mental performance. And the 3 of these together, you guys, is like a powerhouse for laser sharp focus. It's a great combination when you need to get down to business and stay focused. So don't worry, I'm going to share this with you, how you can easily make your own laser focus spray with this, or you can even just create a diffuser blend with this. I'll share that all in the tools that I give you with our written guide for all of this. But how many of you are walking away with some new tools today, managing stress and oh, actually, hold on just a second. So let me just do a quick recap before we go. So number one, you want to simplify your day. If you're needing to help your kids stay focused and get along, simplify the day, because it starts with you, mom. And if you're feeling simplified, it will spread to the kids. Share some sibling kindness and encourage that. Help manage the emotions in the home. And it starts with us, and then we can help our kids do the same. And then bring on the laser focus when it's time to get down to business. Yes? Yes? High fives to all of you. Now, before I go, I want to share one more thing with you, because I want to hear from you. Tell me, what are some creative things that you are implementing today? Which one of these tips are you taking away and you're going to try to implement today? And then how many of you are struggling in that area of managing stress and emotions? If that is you and you want to dive deeper into that, I'm doing a masterclass next May 8th. Our next live wellness masterclass is May 8th. And I'm going to be sharing with you, I'll be teaching you some brand new cutting edge tools to release stress, to bring on the calm in a powerful way. Now, these are complimentary, but it's when we get into the real juicy stuff, and it's inside our private Facebook group. So you're going to need to register so that you can get access to that. So just type in the comments masterclass, and I'll make sure that you get the registration for that. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I so enjoyed that. If you want a reminder for next time when we're going live each time, just type in the comments, remind me or reminder, and I will make sure that you get a reminder when we go live next. I so enjoy being here with you guys. Again, my name is Amy Miller, and I'm a wellness advocate and a business coach that helps SLPs and healthcare professionals calm the crazy in your mind, overcome burnout, and return to joy so that you can enhance the impact that you're already making on others' lives. Thank you guys for joining us. Oh, awesome. Katie's going to take action with the kindness poster and the jar. I look forward to seeing you guys here next week. Bye, everybody.